This is Broadcast Beat Magazine with Ryan Salazar.
Ryan Salazar here with Broadcast Beat Magazine. We have Siegfried Foessel with Fraunhofer. How you doing, Siegfried?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. Thank you very much.
All right. So you're the head of department of the Moving Picture Technologies division at Fraunhofer. Tell us about what you do and what your role is there.
Yeah, so it's clear I'm working on research and development for moving picture technology, and I'm heading a team of engineers who look for the newest technology. And, Fraunhofer is the largest research and development organization in Europe, and my team is, of course, working in this specific area. And that's the reason why we are talking together, I think.
Fraunhofer is the organization that invented the MP3 file, right?
That's right, yeah.
And so do you work directly with those folks all the time?
Yeah, so of course that's my neighbor department and division. So we are working with them together as well. So, and we have similar, let's say, business models. So, we are working on applied research, and our goal is to have own research and license then IP and technology to other companies, or to make even contract research for other companies, like, for example, ARRI or other companies.
Fraunhofer's role in the motion picture industry, I'm sure you guys have a lot to do with probably because you deal a lot with compression as well, the delivery of audio and video to and from movie theaters and things like that, I would assume, correct?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
What does that involve? That's hardware, software that you guys develop?
So it's more or less both. So maybe I can wrap up a little bit how we started. So about 15 years ago, for example, the company ARRI came to us and asked if we can develop a new digital camera. So developed for them the D20, D21 camera. That was more hardware oriented. But in parallel, we also worked on the compression technology. And so I'm also chairing the digital cinema ad hoc group at JPEG. And the DCI at some point decided to use JPEG 2000 as a compression standard. And so we worked on the first test plan for the DCI. And of course, during this time, we also developed software to make the tests available, and also to define and specify specific digital cinema package. And that's, of course, also still a tool which we are licensing to other people.
And Siegfried, I see that you guys are going to be at the 2015 IBC show, and I'm looking on your website. I see Fraunhofer Alliance Digital Media. You guys have an organization, it appears, right? That it's the Fraunhofer Digital Cinema Alliance.
Yeah, that's right. So about 10 years ago, we founded this Fraunhofer Alliance Digital Cinema, and within this alliance, 4 institutes bundle their know-how and technology, mainly the HHI in Berlin, our institute here in Erlangen, then also the IDMT in Ilmenau and the Focus in Berlin. And at this time, digital cinema was on the begin. But in the meantime, of course, digital cinema rollout is done, and we also have, of course, a much broader area of work in the meantime. We are working more on the workflow and the complete digital technology from, let's say, camera to the end user. And that's the reason why we rebranded now our alliance to digital media. And at the IBC, this will be the first time where the, let's say, alliance digital cinema is now called digital media.
You guys have some involvement in mobile broadband communication, satellite communication, digital broadcasting. Could you kind of touch on those a little bit? I didn't realize you guys had such a wide scope.
Yeah, as I said, we are 4 institutes, and each of the institute has his specific focus. So let's say the HHI Institute in Berlin, for example, is more focused on image or video encoding, like H.264 or HEVC. So they are the expert in this topic. Our institute is more working on audio technology, as you mentioned, so MP3, AAC, EVS, and so on, and also on digital cinema technology, which is my part. And then we have the IDMT, which is more working on the audio technology, mainly the, let's say, wave field synthesis part. And then we have also the company Focus, which is more working on immersive dome projection systems. So you see, we cover a lot of different technology, and it depends a little bit on the technology in which area of the media workflow it will be used.
Light field technology, would you mind telling me about that a little?
Sure. So light field technology is a really new and exciting technology. The basics are 100 years old, but now we can use and capture all of the different light waves from a scene by using multiple cameras in an array. And if you have this different light waves captured, or you have these different views, then you can do a lot of different computation in the post-production afterwards. Let's say you captured the scene with this array, then you can create depth maps, and you can do a lot of special effects, for example, depth-based image grading, or you can refocus the image afterwards. You can even make a virtual camera movement by computing from one camera to the other camera. And this is like you have a new camera which you move, but in principle you only compute it out of the different views of the existing cameras. It's the same like you can do in CGI, but with real sceneries.
Do you guys have asset management?
We have also some asset management, but this is early in the beginning. You know, as we have these tools for DCP and IMP packaging, creating and playback and so on. It happened also in our lab that we have so many DCPs, hundreds and thousands of DCPs, that we need some kind of asset management. And that's the reason why we developed also a specific tool to automatically catalog all of these DCPs, extract the metadata and put this in a database. That's our part of the asset management in the moment.
High dynamic range has become a more and more popular topic over the last 6 months or so. I'm sure you know a lot about it, right?
Yeah, we worked many times on this topic. Yeah, that's true. It's not really an actual topic for us. We have some specific technologies developed, but I would say in the moment they are more too far ahead in the future, so that we will not commercialize them yet. But we are, of course, observing the actual HDR discussions in the theaters and also in the broadcast area, and see at which point we can bring our technologies in.
Siegfried Foessel, Head of Department of the Moving Picture Technologies Department at Fraunhofer. Thank you so much, Siegfried.
You're welcome. Thank you very much, Ryan.